Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1994 movie Leprechaun 2. The movie's directed by Rod Flender and written by Terry Mayer and Al Septian. And this movie follows the Leprechaun who, I don't think it's the same Leprechaun from the first movie, I think it's a different one, but he's still played by Warwick Davis. And it has the same personality and stuff pretty much, except he's maybe a little bit more lighthearted and funnier. But it never really goes into the continuity or anything like that, so it's hard to say whether it's the same one or if it's just a different one with the same actor. But anyway, the movie begins like in the 1800s in Ireland. The leprechaun is about to get a bride and everything, and he ends up trading the bride to get his gold or something like that, and but he makes like a thing where 100 years later he'll get a bride that's related, I guess, to the person, if I understood it right. And so 100 years later, he's going into the city, and he finds this girl that's the descendant of the one from the 1800s, and her boyfriend is having to try to stop the leprechaun from taking her. Or making her his bride and keeping her away from him forever. And that's pretty much the story of the movie. The leprechaun kills some characters throughout the movie, but not a whole lot. There's not a lot of kills in this one, especially compared to the first movie. It had quite a few more kills, and the first one didn't have a lot either. And the kills in the first one were much better. This one, the kills were not very good. There's one, though, that was pretty cool where he, like, pretty much fries this guy's face with, really hot, like the stuff you would use to make fries in the restaurants and stuff. I thought that was a pretty cool kill, but really that's about the only one in this movie that was really cool and everything. And I didn't care too much for this movie. I thought it was just kind of meh. The characters were okay. Charlie Heath plays Cody, who's the boyfriend of the girl, and he's all right. His performance was not that great. He's not really that great of an actor, but he was okay as a character. Siobhan Durkin plays Bridget, who's his girlfriend, and she reminded me a lot of Tommy Wiseau for some reason. Like, her acting was really bad. And, like, there's a part where she's supposed to be doing this evil laugh, and the laugh reminded me so much of Tommy Wiseau in The Room, like, when he would laugh and stuff. It was, like, really cringy bad. And Sandy Barron plays Morty, who is kind of helping Cody. And his death was alright. It could have been a lot cooler than it was. He, like, gets 3 wishes from the leprechaun after they, like, lock him in the safe, and the leprechaun, like, manipulates him and everything. His first wish is he wants his pot of gold, and he gives him the pot of gold, but he puts it in his stomach, and then he wishes for the leprechaun to be released from the vault thing. Sorry, and wishes for him to take it out of his stomach, and of course it kills him. And that could have been a really cool death scene, but the way it was made, it was not very, there was hardly any blood. It was not very good. The practical effects in that scene did not look very good. It was really cheesy and didn't look very good. Most of the time, practical effects and stuff don't bother me if they look bad, but that time it's just like it just was not that good. It could have been so much better on that part. But I will say, like, the sets in the last act of the movie where we get to see the Leprechaun's lair is pretty cool. And Warwick Davis's makeup and stuff that they put on him for the Leprechaun is really good. I think it looked even a little bit better in this movie than it did the first one. I thought that was really good about it and everything. But really, besides that, it was cool getting to see Clint Howard in this movie. He has a small role at the beginning of the movie. It was pretty cool seeing him in there, and Tony Cox was in here for a few minutes. It was cool getting to see him, but really that's about the only things about this movie that I really liked. It's just an alright movie. Could have been a lot better. Oh, sorry. And it feels like the third act was really rushed. Things just seemed to go by way too fast and everything, and they didn't, like, usually when you kill a character, you get that jump scare at the end where the killer reveals himself to still be alive and they have to kill him, 100% kill him. Everything. This movie doesn't do that. It just makes the character explode. They run out of a cave and kiss, and that's pretty much the end of the movie. I didn't like the way it ended. It just felt way too rushed and everything. I'm sure this movie was pretty rushed into production and everything, because it came out like just a year after the first one. But it could have been a whole lot better. So far, this franchise is kind of off to a rocky start for me. I loved the first one as a kid. I don't like it near as much as I used to. And this one I had never seen before, and it just, I didn't care for it. I didn't think it was as good as the first movie, and it kind of makes me not really look forward to the rest of the franchise, but I'm still gonna try to watch them and get through them. At least that way I can say I've seen them all and everything. But I'd give Leprechaun 2 a 5 out of 10. It could have been so much better. But yeah, so let me know in the comments what you think of Leprechaun 2. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Let me know what you thought about it, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.
This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
That's enough, guys.
Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song.